Again, I'm not trying to promote misinformation. I'm not trying to be controversial. I've never tried to do anything with this podcast other than just talk to people and have interesting conversations.
Joe Rogan is weighing in after being accused of spreading misinformation on his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience.
I wanted to make this video, first of all, because I think there's a lot of people that have a distorted perception of what I do, maybe based on sound bites or based on headlines of articles that are disparaging.
It all started when Neil Young pulled his music off of Spotify, the platform that hosts Joe's podcast, in protest after Joe had two experts on his show to discuss the novel coronavirus pandemic.
The podcast has been accused of spreading dangerous misinformation, specifically about two episodes, one with Dr. Peter McCullough and one with Dr. Robert Malone. And they have an opinion that's different from the mainstream narrative. I wanted to hear what their opinion is.
Shortly after Neil removed his music from the streaming service, Joni Mitchell followed suit. Even Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, who have a partnership with Spotify, called for the platform to make a change.
I want to thank Spotify for being so supportive during this time, and I'm very sorry that this is happening to them and that they're taking so much heat from it.
On Sunday, the 54-year-old podcaster addressed the controversy head-on, arguing that many of the things we once thought of as misinformation are now accepted as fact.
I do not know if they're right. I don't know, because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist. I'm just a person who sits down and talks to people and has conversations with them. I'm not interested in only talking to people that have one perspective.
In response to the controversy, Spotify posted a lengthy statement. The streaming service says they plan to add a warning on content that discusses COVID-19. And Joe, he's down for that.
I don't know what else I can do differently other than maybe try harder to get people with differing opinions on right afterwards. I do think that that's important, and do my best to make sure that I've researched these topics, the controversial ones in particular, and have all the pertinent facts at hand before I discuss them.
And he promises to do better going forward.
My pledge to you is that I will do my best to try to balance out these more controversial viewpoints with other people's perspectives so we can maybe find a better point of view. I don't want to just show the contrary opinion to what the narrative is.
As for Neil Young and Joni Mitchell, well, Joe says he's still a fan.
No hard feelings towards Neil Young, and definitely no hard feelings towards Joni Mitchell. I love her too.
And he says he's learned a lot from the whole thing.
If I pissed you off, I'm sorry. And if you enjoy the podcast, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you to Spotify. Thank you all the supporters, and even thank you to the haters, because it's good to have some haters. It makes you reassess what you're doing and put things into perspective, and I think that's good too.